Welcome to my channel.
And this is a Fluent Vibes English podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Fluent Vibes, where we help you become confident English speakers. I'm Sara, and I'm here with Ali, ready to jump into today's episode, Kickstarting English Conversations.
Hey folks, super excited to be back. If you caught our last episode, you'll remember we talked a lot about sharing your own story in English. Today, we're taking it a step further. How do you actually start a conversation in the first place?
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes the hardest part is just saying that first hello, isn't it? I always tell my students, start simple. Phrases like, "Hi, I'm Sara," or "Where are you from?" These sound basic, but they open the door, you know?
Totally. And those work in almost any situation. You could be at work, a party, or even at a coffee shop. There are formal and kind of chill ways too. Like in a business context, just a polite, "Good morning, I'm Ali. It's nice to meet you." Or informally, "Hey, I'm Ali. What brings you here?"
That reminds me, I'll never forget my first time at a language exchange in London. I was so nervous, but all I said was, "Hi, I'm Sara. What's your name?" And suddenly we were chatting for ages. It felt so low pressure, you know? Sometimes the simplest greetings work best.
I love that. Like, don't overthink it. And sometimes a smile really is your best opener, right? Yeah. And speaking of not overthinking, I think it helps to understand how English-speaking cultures handle small talk. Not all questions are created equal. Like, asking "how old are you" might be okay in some places. But in the US or UK, it's pretty personal.
So true. People here love talking about the weather, as cliché as it sounds. Bit chilly today, isn't it? That can actually start a whole conversation in England. I think small talk topics like travel, hobbies, or even "how was your weekend" feel natural and friendly.
Oh, totally. I have this example. A friend of mine grabbed coffee and just said to the barista, "Hey, did you do anything fun this weekend?" The chat just took off. Suddenly they were talking about hiking and favorite spots in town. It's wild how those little questions work.
It's all about finding safe, open topics. No one's offended by "how's your day going?" or "have you been here before?" The aim is to gently open the door, not barge in. So let's say you've said hello and asked a question. What next? Keeping the chat alive. I love using things like, "Really? Tell me more," or "That sounds interesting. What happened next?" They show you care about the answer.
Yeah, and even if you're not super confident in English, just short responses work. "Cool, nice." Or repeat part of what the person said. Like, "Oh, you visited Paris?" That's active listening, right?
Absolutely. I've seen lots of my students go from very hesitant to quite chatty just by practicing these follow-ups. Even mistakes are okay. The main thing is to show interest. It's like the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Exactly. And honestly, people appreciate when you try. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, effort and curiosity matter way more. All right, this one's important. Ending a conversation without feeling awkward, or what to do if things get, weird. Like, if you want to move on, phrases like, "It was great talking to you," or "I should get going, but nice meeting you." Make it smooth.
Yes, and if there's a long silence, it's okay to just change the subject gently. Maybe say, "By the way, have you tried the coffee here?" Or if a topic gets uncomfortable, politely steer things elsewhere like, "Oh, I haven't thought about that much. What do you usually do for fun?"
That's really useful. And hey, watch body language too. If someone's glancing at their phone or taking a step back, it might be time to wrap it up. I still get this wrong sometimes. I'll be chatting away and miss they're not that interested.
Oh, me too. But the key is listening, not just to words, but to those little cues. It gets easier with experience, promise. Let's move to real-world practice. I always say, grab a friend and role play. Pretend one of you is giving directions or you've just met at a party. It might feel silly at first, but it helps a lot.
Yeah, and don't just stop there. Try actually joining local meetups, language exchanges, or even just chatting with a barista. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's more about showing up and doing it.
And after you chat, recording yourself or jotting down notes about how it went is a great way to catch what worked and where you can improve. Even your posture. Are you smiling? Are you looking at the person? not just your words.
Yep, and reviewing those little recordings is kind of uncomfortable at first, but it really shows you your progress. Like, wow, last month I was too nervous to say anything. Now I can ask questions. Let's talk about confidence. You got to build it step by step. One way is to paraphrase. Like, if someone says they just got back from a trip, you could say, "Oh, so you were traveling last week?" Makes you sound more confident and engaged.
That's such a good point. And set tiny goals. Even saying hello to one new person a day is progress. Celebrate those little wins because each one chips away at your nerves.
Exactly. And after, take a second and think, what went well? Where did you get stuck? It helps you see improvement and, most importantly, reminds you the process is working.
Confidence comes with practice and there's no shortcut. But every conversation is a win. You're not alone. We've all been there. Now, challenges, misunderstandings happen. If you don't catch something, just say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" Or "Do you mean?" It's totally normal and actually shows you care about the conversation.
Yeah, and nerves can get in the way. My go-to is taking a big breath before speaking or even doing a little self-pep talk. Like, "You've got this, Allie. Just say hi."
Love that. And sometimes cultural stuff gets tricky. Maybe a gesture or phrase means something different. Best thing to do is ask or look it up. People honestly appreciate the effort. Never hurts to be curious.
Absolutely. It's how you learn, right? And don't be too hard on yourself if you mess up. That's part of the process. Before we wrap up, listening and body language can make or break a conversation. Things like eye contact, nodding, or just facing the person show you're really into the chat.
Yes. Even saying, "I see," or "right," while someone's talking helps them feel heard. And summarizing at the end, like, "So you said you're from Brazil," shows you understand and keeps things flowing.
And if you see someone nodding or smiling back, it's a sign you're both engaged. Don't ignore those nonverbal cues. They really matter.
That's it for today's episode. We hope these practical tips help you jump into more conversations in English. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, a simple hello goes a long way. Ali, always a pleasure to chat with you.
Same here, Sarah. Thanks for listening, everyone. Catch you next time for more Fluent Vibes. Don't forget to practice your English this week. Bye.
Bye, everyone.